привет, народ! Меня зовут Евгений и продолжаем проходить Бэтмена. На очереди у нас 3-я серия. И пока загружается тут все, скажу вкратце, что прошлая серия была такая достаточно говнявая в плане выборов. Я сделал огромнейшее количество ебанутых вариантов, но опять же нас самих ставят в эти ебанутые рамки, и из них приходится выбирать. Треснувшая маска. Время до раскрытия атаки на Готэм истекает, и Брюсу приходится маневрировать между двумя личинами, чтобы сотрудничать с новыми союзниками. Да нахую я видал таких союзников. Ну и в конце прошлой серии еще что подосрало, то что был вариант отвлечь либо одного, либо другого, но на самом деле, как я понял, подразумевалось не отвлечь, а спасти. Я бы лучше, конечно, спас бы Харви, чем Бэйна, но был вариант, написано отвлечь, так что хуй знает, что сделали, то сделали.
I wear the mask in order to protect this city. But when faced with a new breed of criminals calling themselves the Pact, the direct approach was met with disaster. I had to don a different mask. As Bruce Wayne, I infiltrated their ranks. The plan was to get in, set the trap, and get out. But the plan failed. Now they're one step closer to their goal, and all I have are questions. What is the Pact really after? Why steal Riddler's body? Friend or foe?
Nice place you got here.
Так, сейчас сразу же гляну, пишет, не пишет. Так, все, пишет, отлично.
Did it come with the vermin? Or did you add that yourselves?
Ах ты, сучка.
This everyone? Riddler mentioned Harley.
Miss Quinn is otherwise occupied.
Our crossing the river Styx.
We are the entirety of our cabal at the moment. Oh, this gentleman was someone we picked up after Riddler's departure. Bruce Wayne.
Bruce, was it? Charmed.
Типа мы не знакомы, да? Ну ладно.
This is Mr. Wayne's first foray into the field of felonry.
Pleasure to meet you.
Something tells me the pleasure is going to be all mine.
Enough pleasantries. You have the device? Excellent. Harley said your gems were in her safe.
If she fails to return, you can pester John. He knows the code.
It's fine. We can start.
Да хули вы, блядь, сюда смотрите?
Let's get to... What are we doing?
Well, we're going to extricate the body. Riddler built a secret back door into the security system of his old employer. I need to scan his eyes and then create a retinal key for them. Then I'll use the key to make goggles, and we can open whatever doors he could. Help me lift.
Нахера же они его заморозили-то?
This wasn't the original plan. He was supposed to be alive, but things change.
Она, по-моему, скорбит по
Get
нему.
his head in a good position. That's far enough. Dig the plates under his lids. Press the button and scan away. Ugh, that's gross. What the hell did they do to him? And what's with the refrigerator coffin? Why would the agency transport him like this?
Слушай, а если чтобы сохранить глаза нужна была вот эта заморозка, то может быть агентство с ними на одной стороне?
This doesn't add up, Bruce. Bruce, I'm sorry about Lucius. I'm guessing it wasn't a gas leak or whatever the news said.
You're right. Riddler killed him. But it was meant for me.
Damn it, Bruce. This isn't all on you. On to the next.
А нахера два-то глаза?
I didn't know what I'd be walking into with this group, but I certainly didn't expect it to involve you. And I know you're no stranger to peril, but you shouldn't be here.
Да что ты, спасибо.
What gives?
No one told me you would be joining us either.
Can't say I'm surprised. Not everyone here's happy to see me. I knew Riddler before this. He was the one who initially hired me, and he wound up dead, so I'm not sure I have a lot of friends here.
You're not the only one with questions.
One question. Make it fast.
Так, ты вернулась ради меня? Да нет, это, конечно же, нет. Где ты была? Да какая разница, где она была? Где-то в другом месте была. Что ты тут делаешь? Я думаю, она тут пытается заработать. Так что все варианты, все вопросы неинтересны. Ну хуй с ним, пусть будет такой вот этот тупой вариант, бля. Наивный.
Yes, Bruce. Because the world revolves around you. But, you know, I suppose there are worse people to run into.
Have we concluded?
2 eyes in the can.
Excellent work. Then we can...
Это кто? Это Квин? Ее что, выпустили? Или она... А не, она, скорее всего, сбежала. А если она хвост привела... Блядь, пиздец. Я чем дольше зависаю с этой бандой, я тем начинаю в натуре как-то, блядь, по их, что ли, мыслить уже. Это хуёвый знак.
Sorry I'm late. Traffic was murder.
I couldn't stand it. You were there, and I was here. I was on my way. Well, I was getting to get on my way. Look, I put on shoes.
Oh, thanks, Puddin'. You would have had a blast if you were with me. And how about this one? Did you miss me, Sugar?
Да, нет.
Well, John was beside himself.
Was? I'd say still is. So I got one question for you. If you missed me so much, why the hell did you let them leave me behind? Since Big Bad Bane's plan almost got one of our most valuable members killed today, we're having a change in management.
What the hell?
So speak up if there are any
Может, ты
objections.
правда тут друг друга перехерачите?
Hash this out in a reasonable manner.
Harley!
Ага, она меня типа предупредила, типа не лезь. Да я не собирался лезть, хер на них.
Everyone else better be smart too.
You! You are a means to an end. When this is over,
Did it occur to any one of you people that the job we just pulled went sideways a little too quick? I think they knew we were coming, because a little rat told them. Bane was right to beat up his guy before we left to hit the convoy. He just beat up the wrong one. Since he couldn't deliver, I'm taking over the case. And I'm not gonna let whoever it is stop me from getting what I want. This leak, it almost got me killed. So now, no one moves, no one breathes without my say-so. Cause I'm
Да ты
gonna
прям
get to the
психованная
bottom of
баба.
this. And whoever it is gonna find their inside suddenly al fresco. That make you nervous, Bruce? What do you have to say?
Do I look nervous to you?
Ну, не должна выстрелить-то, по идее.
Excuse me, peanut gallery? You got something to say?
Wayne pulled his own out there. Saw it with my own 2 eyes.
I ain't gonna let a good effort go unnoticed.
Then, let's get back to work. If anyone else has any issues with the New World Order, my door is always open.
lead us to our prize, and all will be forgiven.
Wayne, come here a second.
Thanks for vouching back there.
Hey, it's tough in the trenches. Hey, we gotta look out for one another. Otherwise...
Hiya, Bruce. Guess you're clear. For now. Because apparently you're so capable. I got an errand for you.
Опять что ли
I know just
загадки?
about everything about Riddler's plan. But he kept one card close to his chest. The location of the job. Took the secret to his grave.
Место?
Now I
Какое
got his
место?
laptop. But look at this. And keep your yap shut. Can't let any of these mooks sense weakness. It's encrypted. It's like he knew not to trust any of us. Go figure.
Ну-ка, дайте
Okay,
мне
let me see the
поковыряться.
laptop. I'm pretty tech savvy. Maybe I can crack it.
Bruce, in case you missed it, we have a mole problem. And until we clear that up, the keys to the kingdom stay with me.
Да ради бога, зависай.
Riddler had a beef with his former employers, who were cooking up some very dangerous and super fun stuff at a black site lab somewhere here in Gotham.
And what is it we're after? This super fun stuff.
You ask a lot of questions. You know that? I've been able to piece together most of his plan, except where the black site is. You're gonna find the location. And when you do, maybe you'll get a treat. A sweet, delicious little treat.
You're asking me to do something with little or no information to go on. And when I asked you for some kind of clarification, you dodge.
Bruce, did you see what just happened? I'm in charge here. That means when I ask you to bring me something, you deliver it. No questions asked. See, I ain't letting this laptop out of my sight until I clear up this mole problem. So, I want you to head over to Riddler's place and do some digging.
Ну, хотя, может, и хорошо, что я спас Бэйна.
That place is full of death traps.
Take John with you. Just don't get him hurt. That's my
А то это
job.
какая-то охуевшая.
Road trip? With Bruce? I'm in.
Actually, I was thinking Catwoman. After all, she knew him.
Good points. Take it too.
I'll grab some snacks.
What's that guy's story?
Cat lady, are you more of a beef jerky or trumpet-shaped corn bites girl?
Hey, be careful around him. He's smarter than he looks.
That's good, because he looks... off.
Who's ready to hit the road?
Who you gonna tell if you see anything that ain't on the up and up?
You are. But don't worry, Bruce is my best friend. He'd never betray me.
Oh, sweet, innocent puddin'. Friends have the easiest access to stab you in the back. Now get out of here.
I call shotgun.
I want that black site location.
То есть сейчас мы, получается, возвращаемся на базу к загадочнику. В надежде собрать информацию. О каком-то тайном месте, где есть что-то интересное. Какая-то лаборатория.
Can't believe this is where he decided to set up shop. Wasn't like him to slum it.
I always thought the abandoned water tower was an odd choice. I mean, the mold risk alone.
It's not the abode of
Так, нет ли там кого? Навряд ли, конечно. Вот ловушки.
the man who
Ловушки,
asked me to
наверное.
steal a Renoir, that's for sure.
We should check for traps. Who knows what Riddler did to this place?
On it. Come on, John.
Waller.
Glad you answered. We need to talk. Listen about the convoy. We couldn't get to you safely. The EMP blast knocked out my ability to communicate with my field agents. Sorry. It obviously wasn't supposed to go down like that.
Harley's crew is a threat, and they are moving fast.
Towards what? Do you know what their end goal is yet?
No.
Извини, я,
No, it's
говорит, не
not.
могла до тебя добраться. Сука ты,
Bruce, you are
блядь.
the best chance of figuring out what that is.
Well, now they have Riddler's body. It was cryogenically frozen. By the agency.
Bruce, this was a 60-year-old man who went toe-to-toe with Batman. I
Да ладно, 60-летний он был.
very interested researchers
Я думал,
who
лет
wanted to
40,
see what
блядь.
kept him ticking.
Wait, wait. I got the pot.
Так, они считают на базу. Нет, что-то, мне кажется, кошка правильно сказала, что что-то здесь не сходится.
S.L.Y.
Я думаю, я больше не буду информацию предоставлять. Да и тем более опасно сейчас говорить.
Bruce, are you there?
Doc, I'll have what she's having.
It was a good thing we searched around. I noticed an old security camera and deactivated it. No telling what we'll come across inside.
Okay, let's find a way in.
Just have to get through these boards.
Don't worry, I brought my key.
Ты чё, это ж шумно будет.
Oh, we can take turns. See if you can make some candy come out. Should I get a blindfold?
A little early in the night for that.
Да, это так вот делается просто.
Who's there?
Блять, там кто-то есть, что ли?
Wait a minute. I know you.
Нет, не
You're
знаешь.
Bruce Wayne.
Блять.
Guilty as charged.
Ну, у богатых
Wanna
свои
explain what
причуды.
you're doing out here? This isn't exactly the heights.
You know I'm friends with Jim Gordon. If you want to check on me, just call him up.
You think I'm gonna interrupt the boss and his family at dinner?
I don't know. Are you? Okay. Detective
Bullock.
Bullock, right. Look, there's actually a very good reason for all of this.
Stay right there, jerkwad. I'm calling this in. I've been asked to report any suspicious activity around here, and you're acting suspicious.
Now, come on now, Detective. We can work this out, just the two of us.
I disagree. Bruce freaking Wayne. Unbelievable.
Да, тебе все равно никто не поверит. Что ты думаешь, блядь, неужели миллиардер будет ходить с Фомкой по ночам, блядь, хлопать? Там даже ничего нет, он водонапорная башня заброшенная.
Maybe this will make me look good with the boss.
Wow, you have dynamite in those fists, Bruce?
Буллок это запомнит. Блядь, не запомнит, надеюсь.
Wake him up so Bruce can do that again.
No, John. Let's go. He won't be out for long. Come on, let's get moving. Что-то мне кажется, что когда Тейлы создавали эту часть, они вдохновлялись пилой. Там тоже есть всякие извращенные машины. Также целая куча загадок даже после его смерти. В фильмах так они вообще растянулись на несколько частей, эти загадки, после его смерти.
Sounds like you knew a very different Riddler than the one I met. I wish he'd never come back to Gotham.
Me too.
Я не знаю, я ничего не буду выбирать, это не то, не то.
I'd like to think no one is beyond redemption.
You knew him best. Where do you think he'd keep any info on what we're after?
Well, not to state the obvious, but It's probably behind a riddle or a puzzle somewhere.
Oh, I call the downstairs bedroom.
Careful, John. This place is probably a death trap. Follow him, Bruce. I don't want John's curiosity to get us killed.
I'm getting really tempted to touch something.
Тут один уже дотрогался, блядь. Ну, пальцы лежат его. Ну, лежали, в смысле.
How many TVs does one guy need?
Probably afraid he'd miss something. You gotta admire the ingenuity. It's a wonderful toy.
It's a wonderful way to lose your hand.
Well, you know what they say. Curiosity killed the cat.
Нет такой пословицы.
Some kind of platform.
Так, подожди. Надо еще стол по-моему, тут стол был.
This is where he built his boxes.
Ну, отодвигать, блядь, в этом месте ебанутым я не буду. Надо сначала вообще убедиться и исследовать. Нажимная пластина, что ли? Да ну нахуй. Ее нажимать-то, блядь, опасно.
Handcart. Wonder what he was moving.
Let me help you out there, Bruce. I don't want you to bend your
У тебя что,
collar.
сапоги разного цвета? Туфли? Ага, разного.
Welcome to the Maelstrom. Deeper and deeper you go. This is the vortex of life, pulling you down into its depths.
Ёбаный в рот, что это за нахуй?
You work, you sleep, you die. At all times.
Сейчас, секунду, он же пишет? Пишет.
One foot in the grave until the second inevitably follows. You have to work hard and sleep hard in order to earn your way 6 feet under.
What did I tell you? I suppose those are our clues to whatever Riddler is hiding in here.
Work, sleep, death. A little grim.
A little boring is what it is.
Tesla coils.
Нет,
This whole
прикасаться я к
place is
ним
an
не горю
electrical
желанием.
death cage.
If these start sending out energy, we'll all fry.
Встать? Ну, не знаю.
Hey, Bruce, I've been wanting to talk to you
Сейчас, что ли?
alone.
Ну ладно, я сам первый подошел к тебе.
You have?
I don't like how cozy Catwoman was with Riddler.
Because he was a killer?
Because he was rude to me. We need to stick together. I don't trust this kitten one bit. You know what they say about a black cat crossing your path?
А, нахуй, пускай будет интрига.
I am. Of course I am.
Watch out, in case she tries to make a move.
Блять, я уже походу вообще тройной агент. Встать на кнопку, блять, я не знаю. Давай, наверное, сюда лучше станем.
To truly understand my mind, you must first walk a mile in my Certainly you know the rest.
Be careful what you set on those.
Че делать-то, блядь?
Sure proud of his exploits, wasn't he? Riddler's bed couldn't look less comfortable if he tried. Pair of Riddler's shoes.
He didn't exactly have great fashion sense.
Он сказал, надо прошагать.
Well, he did say something about a foot.
Ладно, сейчас возьмем, подожди. А чё, выхода нету, да, наверное?
Canned food, and lots of it.
We can't all get lobster thermidor on a whim.
Сучка, блядь. Да, блядь. Но они тоже как будто на какой-то пластине находятся.
I take you by night, by day take you back. None suffer to have me, but do from my lack.
That sounds positive.
Наверное, второй, может, стоит поставить на другую пластину. Что там за покрытие такое, блядь, у него на обуви, что оно определяет только его обувь.
This is my city. This is my plan. Nobody will interfere.
Ну а теперь, может быть, можно нажимать?
Oh, goody. It looks like you've got both feet in the grave.
То есть неправильно? А, правильно.
You hear that? It's like you're standing on an elevator. I bet whatever we're looking for is down there. Maybe someone should stay up here. Keep watch.
Good point. Let's go, Bruce. Sorry, cat lady.
Or maybe you could stay?
Oh no. Harley gave me an assignment, and I mean to fulfill it.
Да ладно, не занудствуй ты.
John, could you give us a moment?
Oh, gotcha.
По крайней мере, я твою девку отшил от себя, не забывай.
He's something. Charming and unnerving at the same time. So, now that we have a moment, care to fill me in? Care to tell me the real reason you're doing this? Out with it, Bruce. What's going on?
I'm undercover.
For yourself? Isn't Bruce Wayne kind of always undercover? Or is it the other way around?
No, yes, I'm undercover working with a group called the Agency.
Partnered up with people, huh? Good to hear you've grown a bit. Sorry if I was a little rattled at the clubhouse back there. Wasn't quite ready to see your face again, but you look good. Not great or anything, but...
Серьезно? Смотри, что-то...
Good.
You look great too.
I didn't say great. I said good.
Okay, duly noted. Now it's my turn.
Why are you here? You're not really in bed with this pact.
And what if I am? Maybe I need the money. Maybe I don't. Who knows?
Ну, угрожать без понты выше этого, убеждать, ну, не знаю, ты можешь попасть в беду. Да, она это лучше меня знает.
The world's a complicated
Пускай вот
place.
этот тоже, вот самый менее ебанутый вариант
Better
просто.
than that.
You keep saying that. You're like a broken record.
Yoo-hoo! Can you two get a move on? Playing guard is getting pretty boring.
Just another minute. We've got it under control, John.
Fine. We've got a job to do, remember?
Let's just see what this is all about. You think it might be a trap?
Maybe. But we already made it past the line of security, so... maybe not.
Your certainty is assuring.
Я в итоге не стал, да, открывать эту хуйню.
Didn't Riddler carry one of these in Europe?
He did, but they were purely aesthetic.
Not a typical on button. This might hold the black site location.
Так я же только что смотрел, нахера еще раз. А, блядь, стой, не проверять, мы это уже проверяли.
Encrypted. Just like the laptop. There must be something nearby we can use. USB drive.
Попробовать пароль, а толку-то, блядь, я не знаю, какой пароль.
Here we go.
Тын-дын.
Decryptor detected. Accessing Sanctus Project Lotus files.
Project Lotus.
Sanctus.
Retinal scan required.
Shit. I haven't made the goggles yet.
Retinal scan. Timeout. Hephaestus protocol inactive.
The decryptor!
You know what Sanctus is, don't you?
I heard stories on jobs. Best I can piece together, they're a group up to... no good is generous. They're scary.
Great.
One thing's for sure. We're not getting any more info off that thing.
Well, there's always Riddler's laptop. Harley still has it.
The decryptor probably works with that as well.
Everything okay down there? Send the lift back up.
I should have come back sooner and reeled Riddler in, but I didn't. Knowing he was tangled up with Sanctus, and what he did to Lucius. This is my fault. My mess to clean up.
By yourself.
У тебя что, совесть, что ли, проснулась?
Why? Do I look like I need your help? You don't have the code to do what needs to be done here, Bruce. You want to do this your way? You'll have to beat me to it.
Пиздос. А ты, тварь, блядь.
What are you doing?
Balancing the scales.
You are not leaving here with that.
Oh, honey. I'm already gone. Resourceful as always. Bye, Bruce. It's been fun. You've gotten rusty.
You haven't gotten past me yet.
Блин, нога зачесалась.
You're coming out blurry.
I forgot how skilled you are with your hands.
А давай засосем. Все равно. Она... Нет, нахуй я это нажал, она же меня бьет. Конечно же, блядь, я же знал.
Awfully bold move, considering we just met, Mr. Wayne.
This is flirting.
Move, John.
Че, прекратил снимать?
Sorry, Bruce, but I'm taking Harley's laptop for myself, and I'm finishing this my way.
Harley's laptop, huh? You and I, we're going to talk. Somewhere else.
Сука, блядь. Какая же она тварь, а? Кинула, блядь, а?
Oh, that's the stuff.
So, John, about the laptop.
Так, я покурить хочу сходить. Сейчас, подождите меня. Приду сейчас скоро.
You
Так,
know,
все, я
I'm
тут.
the first guy who resort to stealing from anyone but her. But in a way, that almost makes it more enticing. But in another way, maybe I tell her, get in her good graces. Maybe I will. And maybe I'll do just that. Then she'd remember my name has an H in it.
And how do you think Harley feels about snitches?
She told me to snitch. I think she likes them. Well, maybe not. I don't know, Bruce. I'm torn here. Just
Так и я
thinking about her
тоже.
makes me feel like I'm floating. She's the most intriguing creature ever to grace me with a demeaning insult. Which is great, don't get me wrong. I want more, Bruce. Like you and Catwoman. I'm only a little ashamed to say that dance had my pulse pounding. What's your relationship with her? Your real one?
Да никаких.
Not much to tell. She's just another criminal, John. She's only out for herself.
Oh, you must be blind then, Bruce. I told you, I'm a watcher. Watching her, she sees something.
Не, ну это, конечно, чувствуется, но, блядь, действует ее обратно.
Like really saw me. The world's a crazy place, isn't it? I want Harley, and you want the laptop.
Maybe we can come to an arrangement. I help you with Harley.
I see.
Пиздец. Ёбаный в рот, дожил, блядь. Сижу, договариваюсь с Джокером, как, блядь, кого кинуть, блядь, других преступников, чтобы прикрыть еще одного преступника. Ёбаный пиздец, блядь. И параллельно, нахуй, за моей спиной еще, блядь, ФБРовцы эти меня душат, блядь. И Гордон, нахуй, как капризная баба. Я уже не говорю про то, что вообще, в принципе, Бэтмен уже на второй план отошел. Блядь, ебаные интриганты Тейла, а. Ну, молодцы, у них классно получилось, конечно, создать, блядь, интригу на интриге.
Then, Wayne, what did you do to make Catwoman purr? How can I get that with Harley?
Будь самим собой, это... Ну, она сказала, что он ребенок еще, Джокер. Пока что. Он еще не осознал, кто он есть. Поэтому быть самим собой, хуй знает. Вот так давай.
People aren't as complex as you make them out to be. Harley's smart, but she's still human. She can be manipulated just like anyone else.
Anyone, huh? How does one go about performing this magic trick?
Find a problem they have, and then make sure they think you are the only one who can solve it. Once they have to rely on you, they're yours. We're social animals, John. Might as well exploit it.
But how do you know what makes them tick? Too bad you can't just open them up and take a look.
Так, поговорить с ним не факт, что поможет. Выслушать, вот это может помочь. Проследить, ну это можно, но я думаю, что это немножко будет опасно для него. Пиздец, все, я нахуй теперь за него еще заступаюсь. Эх, блядь, Тейлы, вы в натуре молодцы. Ну, правда, я все равно, сука, не прощу за смерть Ли.
You'd be surprised what people will say when you just let them talk. All you need to do is give them space, and the secrets will spill. Act interested. Let them keep digging.
Fascinating.
Acknowledge that you hear them, but don't get in their way.
Yeah, makes total sense.
Nice try. I've learned that manipulation can take on many forms.
Может, ему не будем все секреты-то раскрывать?
Tell me more. Tell me everything.
Get inside their head. Once you know how they think, you know what they want. And you use that.
То есть я уже сейчас формирую в нем Джокера, да? То есть создаю себе потенциальную угрозу на будущее. Ай, блядь.
Let's try it out. Now, first thing that comes to your head. What do you see?
Кишки.
Don't think.
Летучих мышей, не, это опасно отличать.
Let your gut guide you.
Mm-hmm. It's a napkin with coffee stains on it.
Stubborn. Just like me. That's what I said. But then I realized I wouldn't get any help from the doctor by being such a stick in the mud. You're an interesting case study, Mr. Wayne. I think you might be a danger to yourself and others. Is what Dr. Leland would always say to me. Now, this one. What do you see?
Я вижу ноутбук Харли, прикольно. Да хер его знает, ну пускай будет лестница.
Looks like a ladder.
I can see that. The ladder doesn't care if you're going up or coming down. It just is. Kind of like the universe in general, right? So, what else are we to do but have some fun along the way? What an illuminating evening this has been, Bruce. I feel like we're on the verge of a breakthrough. Let's try just one more.
John, sorry, something just came up. It's business. I have to run.
So soon? It's fine. A for effort, Bruce. I guess I won't go tattling to Harley.
Я думаю, не разболтаешь.
Will you help me get the laptop?
Oh, I'm sorry, Bruce. There's a line, and that's beyond it. I mean, she's like... And you're like Bruce. Tell you what, though. Coffee's on me. Bruce?
Я думал, сейчас покажет его рожу, где он так сузил глаза, типа то, что, сука, я подозреваю о чем-то. 4,50, вы че, ебанутые, что ли, блядь?
Jim?
Evening.
Да добрейшее утро
I
уже,
know you were
блядь.
expecting Waller. Sorry to disappoint.
Ладно, не изви.
So, what happened? Where were you?
What do you mean?
The agency convoy? All those freaks were in one place and you decide not to show? No, I didn't like you. You don't take time off. So what kept you?
I had business elsewhere.
Well, it better have been pretty damn important. Bet it was Waller. The nerve on her. I guess I can't really talk.
Подожди, стой, стой, стой. Ты же сам сказал, что наши отношения пиздец пришел. Холи ты тут, блядь, лампочку свою включил?
We got there late. By then it was just Quinn. She still hospitalized a dozen good cops and then gave us the slip.
Is that all?
No. No, I got a favor to ask.
Да что вы.
Lucius Fox.
А что с ним?
I know he was your friend, and I don't mean to speak ill of the dead.
Откуда ты это знаешь?
But I think he might have been up to some shady stuff before Riddler's attack on Wayne Tower. He might not have been the man you thought. Not entirely.
А я не буду ему тоже ничего говорить такого.
I don't know anything about that.
Maury was an arms dealer, and Riddler targeted him the same way he did Fox. My gut is telling me that's no coincidence. Waller shut down any investigation into the circumstances surrounding his death. And that means something stinks in Denmark. They could follow that stench all the way to Fox's employer. Look, just how much do you really know about Bruce Wayne?
Ты чё, сука, под него копать собрался?
He's another friend.
You know, for a loner, you sure seem to have a lot of friends. You might want to start choosing them more carefully. At first, I thought Fox was at the center of it all. But there's a hell of a lot more. A Wayne Enterprises security guard comes to GCPD saying he was assaulted by Harley Quinn and her gang. And who was leading her around like a pet? Bruce Wayne. Then I checked the video recordings. Someone did an amateur job covering up the security footage. Files were replaced, time unaccounted for, sloppy.
Ах ты, Тиффани, зараза. Или... А, нет, подожди, кто там? Альфред, по-моему, менял записи, да?
Bashed in the head while he goes into Riddler's old workshop. Wayne even dropped my name with Bullock, like I'd back him up. Dirtbag's got stones, I'll give him that. Bruce Wayne is dirty, and he's dangerous. Waller knows all of this happened, too, and she refuses to let me move on it. So I need you to bring him in. That's the favor. I can't do it, but you can.
Нет, я буду до последнего
I
стоять,
know
ты чё?
what it looks like, Gordon. But Wayne isn't dirty.
You're wrong, you know. His whole thing, it doesn't add up. Gotham's safety is slipping out from under me and I can't stand it. I know your friend Catwoman's in town. Got a rap sheet that'll put her away for life. Maybe I can't move on Bruce Wayne, but I can move on her. I should have done this a year ago.
I can't ask you to break the law, Jim.
Don't make me laugh. As soon as I get back to the office, I'm sending out a task force after her. And you better not tell her we're coming.
It sounds like he's on a warpath.
If I warn Selina and she gets away, Gordon and the police will blame me. But if I don't, I put her in danger.
Don't forget that you're both after that laptop. Gordon might be your best chance to
Вот и я
spur
тоже сейчас сижу, думаю.
Unfortunately, we're running out of time. I can't help but have sympathy for a man trying to do what is just. He feels as if Gotham is slipping out of control. And it is. You know, Miss Kyle is going to run sooner or later. It's her nature. How much can you really trust her as an ally? I know how
Всего
you
лишь
feel about
временно.
her. Make certain you aren't letting that cloud your judgment.
She already betrayed me back at the workshop.
Yes, Catwoman's motives will always be suspect. You know what must be done.
А чё, нельзя текст сам поменять?
I didn't do it.
Splendid.
Don't go, Gordon. I've got a city to save.
Джокер, что ли?
Please, Jim. You have to let me in. I can't. It's too much. I'm the best friend you have in spandex or whatever my suit is. What if I grew a mustache for you?
Batman! Hi! Hello! So, John. My name's John. John Doe. You don't know me. Well, we actually did cross paths once, but,
What did you overhear?
I didn't hear anything. I just got here, I swear. Oh, this is just... What a pleasure. So nice to finally meet you. It's just...
Блять, это же... Там может быть и шокер какой-то. Это ж клоун.
Nice to meet you, John.
Wow. Quite a grip you've got there. You must squeeze a stress ball a lot.
I've been waiting over a year for that moment. I'm just such a huge fan of yours. And here you are, in the flesh. Looking for mentors, role models. I've come across a few good candidates. You're Batman.
I don't take on students.
Now hold on. Before you accept, here's what I bring to the table. I can get you Riddler's laptop. All his secrets, right there. And the gang who attacked the convoy, they needed to pull off a big score.
The point.
So what if I steal it from Harley Quinn, no less, and give it to you? But, and this is a big but. I need you to promise nothing bad will happen to Harley. I mean, letting one criminal slip through the cracks every once in a while can't be the worst thing.
That depends on what she does. If she hurts innocents, then I stop her.
Wow, that's... You really... This is what...
А как же твой друг Брюс Уэйн, которому ты пообещал ноут?
The laptop. There is no score, so win-win. Now, when you're on the job, what's the preferred method of extracting a target? Always rappelling in, or explosives as a distraction, or... You know what? I'll wing it.
If I were you, I'd get a friend to help.
That's a great idea. I hope Bruce is there. He'll do anything for me. Oh, one last thing. I collect these. They mean a lot.
Блять. Оставлять опасно его. Блять, сука, каждый вариант прям нихуя. Сломать телефон, да? Какие у нас могут быть последствия? Я чуть-чуть обезопасюсь. А может кто-нибудь просто сверит по этим фоткам и поймет, догадается. Оставить телефон ему. Ну похуй, хуй с тобой, блядь. Я вот прям специально хочу маленькой интриги подкинуть это, еще больше. Тут ее так дохуища, блядь. Пусть будет еще больше.
Laptop behind the stacked deck.
I'll be there. Promise. Hope to die. You won't be disappointed.
You speak, but all I hear are lies. You dishonor yourself, Timothy. If you are the rat, then wear it proud. I would have respect for that, and with respect comes mercy.
Greetings, Wayne. Come with me. As a fellow apostle of technology, I thought you might appreciate this. Bane and I were acquiring components for a device I'll need once we get to the Black Site.
Device?
Yes, an ice explosive for the fire failsafe we anticipate encountering. That isn't the impressive detail. As we ran into interference, I determined I would be more efficient if I made smaller versions and employed them as projectiles.
Who were they?
Hindrances. As you can see, it's been wildly successful.
Impressive science, Freeze.
You'll notice I don't do anything ineffectually, Mr. Wayne.
Hear that, Freeze? Wayne is cut out for this life after all, huh? Yes, I thought as much after he took a pipe to one of my boys. One more time, my friend. Why did an alarm go off when it was your job to ensure it didn't?
Bane, come on! I slipped up!
Dangerous time to make a mistake when you knew I was looking for a mole. You're trying to slow us down!
No! Look, I want to get paid, just like you! I got mouths to feed!
Then, when the police arrived, you were nowhere to be found!
Ну скажи
You
что-нибудь.
know I'm no traitor! I stood up for you! Remember? Come on, man. We have to stand together on this!
Yeah, sure. Pretty bold move.
Good, yeah. Now,
Но это же не означает, что ты не крот. Хотя я понимаю, что крот это я.
Into the walls to cover my ass, right?
Oh, a deft turn, but it's not enough to save you. In fact, your awareness of how to deceive only creates more suspicion.
What the hell is going on here?
Блять, ну тройным агентом мне никогда не быть.
Merely plugging the leak.
God damn it, Bane. You're running your own investigation?
Нет,
You
пока
gonna get little
опасно.
business cards printed that say Detective Bane now?
Why are you complaining?
I didn't get a chance to grill the guy. I'm a trained psychiatrist. What are you? A side of beef with a hunch? I'll find the rats, and I'll deal with it. You can't be trusted to run your men anymore. They're mine now. Got it?
Yours? I freed them from Santa Prisca!
You just killed one. I only shot him. Who do you think wins that recruitment war?
They won't follow you.
What do you want, John?
Right. The laptop. I changed my mind. I'll help you.
Что-то
You don't know
пиздишь ты
for
мне,
sure
блядь.
it was him.
Особенно после того, как Бэтмен ему дал оставить фотографию. Я думал, он, блядь, точно на Бэтмена. Сука, какой хитрый Джокер, а?
So now what?
They know the cost. I value loyalty above all else.
You know who's gonna have a tough time being loyal now? That guy.
Just keep her busy. I have to sneak into her office to get it. Then it's all yours. Yep. Getting it from my old buddy Bruce. And only you.
Ах ты пиздобол, какой же ты пиздобол. Ладно, сделаю вид, что я не в курсе вашей сделки с Бэтменом.
Hey, you two. What's going on with you guys?
Harley! What a surprise!
You guys get me a black site location or not? The answer had better be yes, Harley.
We didn't find the location to the black site yet, but we did uncover the code name for whatever you're after. Project Lotus. Ring any bells?
And what is Project Lotus?
What do you want? Shouldn't you be informing your men they work for me now?
You? You can't even keep these two from colluding.
Puddin'? Are you kidding me? He's loyal to a fault.
I'm loyal, Harley. Yeah, definitely. Which is good for you, because you need help. The Mole, Bane's men, you maybe, possibly, potentially can't handle it alone. I'm really the only man for the job. Me, and only me.
You, time out! And you, we need to talk.
Сука, даже, блядь, Джокер интриган. Хотя как вот, опять же, даже, да, я вот сказал. Это значит, что я уже расслабился при нем, привык уже как-то к нему. Начинаю его как будто знать, а на самом деле нихуя не так. Сука, откуда что столько интриг, а? Прям как будто логово Менза-Биранзана. Кто читал книги Сальваторе, тот поймет, о чем я говорю.
This here's one of my favorite toys. Helps me make boring things into pretty things. Can you be a smart guy and guess another one of my favorite toys?
А я думал, ты мне ебало хочешь разрисовать.
Come on, you can do it.
You mean your hammer?
Good guess, but no, it's John. You two are getting a little too close for comfort. So I'm making a new rule. Hands off. Point is, John's mine, and mine alone.
Да ради бога.
So don't play with my toys, or I'll bash in that pretty face of yours.
Alfred, get a suit ready for drop-off.
Of course. Was your accomplice successful?
Looks like. I'm on my way to meet him now.
Alfred, keep the drones on alert.
They're online and overhead, sir. Don't let your guard down.
He's here.
Я не могу понять, он же ведь сказал, что он и Уэйну, и Бэтмену пообещал ноут. А получается так, как будто бы, может, как будто какого-то куска игры не хватает. Или я, блядь, не так все понял. Ведь он же сказал, что Бэтмену доставит, и при этом он пообещал Уэйну. А Брюс отвлек ее, видел, что он стащил ноут, и вроде как должен был его передать Уэйну. То есть я как бы... Уэйн не в курсе про сделку Джокера и Бэтмена. Пиздец. Какая-то наебалово кругом.
Any minute now. Bat's supposed to be punctual or not.
And they say heart disease is a silent killer. How do you even do that?
Did you get it?
It didn't feel great, you know, stealing from her. It felt like there was a little Harley with a halo on this shoulder telling me not to do it, and then a bat on the other whispering, "Just get it, John." Or did you have the halo and Harley the horns? You must run across this in your line of work. How do you deal with doing something good when you might be hurting someone you love? because it certainly didn't feel good. Quite the opposite, in fact.
Never let your emotions get the best of you. When you do, it means you're not cut out for this life.
Sounds like you have to put a pillow on the faces of whoever's on your shoulders. I did bring the thing, by the way. Don't you worry. Perseus, I bring you the Gorgon's head. So, is Batman happy? You look pretty happy. Well, I'm happy. I did something for you. Maybe you could do something for me.
С друзьями своими встретиться.
Teach me anything. What about those boomerangs you have? I promised to only use it for
А похуй, давай.
hero things.
Fine.
So awesome.
Batarang. Long-range weapon. Effective. Dangerous.
Nailed it. Dead on.
Your turn.
On my hand. Oh gosh. My hands are sweating.
Use your free hand to help you aim. It'll follow your elbow.
Я чувствую, это скоро в меня полетит, блядь.
Just throw.
Yeah.
Ну, заебись, в принципе.
Dang.
It's okay. Practice makes perfect.
Can I keep it?
А вот и нихуя, блядь. Ты попросил тебя обучить, я тебя обучил, все, блядь.
With you, Batman. It's just been wow. What I meant to say is, it's been an honor. If you ever need someone to watch your back, you know I'm good with a batarang.
А то в натуре, блядь, научится, а потом меня ими же закидает, блядь.
If that helps. This is exciting. A new leaf.
You have potential, John. Do something good with it.
Well, with you to look up to, how could I go wrong?
Блядь, дохуя
Do you
чего.
have a cape, guy? Because I was thinking about updating my look.
На Алиэкспрессе, блядь. Анонимно.
I'm your man on this street. Literally.
Пиздец. Мадам, что вы тут забыли?
I had nowhere else to go.
Да что вы
I
говорите?
guess I was a fool for thinking I'd be safe here.
Ну, я думал, прогонять ее, ну, грубовато не совсем вариант. Как она сюда пробралась, это, блядь, и так очевидно, как она в любое место может пробираться. А третий вариант, что-то такое-то тоже ебан... А, я рад тебя видеть. Не, нихуя.
Maybe we should just start from the beginning. What happened?
I'm glad you're here, Bruce. Miss Kyle is injured. I've dressed the wound as best I can. I trust you told him about your motorcycle accident?
I was just about to.
Hope you don't mind me tending to her wounds. I couldn't turn her away, not in her condition.
Not at all. Thanks for taking care of her.
You've been so good to me, Al. I don't know how I would ever repay you.
But of course.
I hate to ask, but would you mind giving Bruce and I a second to talk?
How can I refuse?
I'm worried about him, Bruce. I'm pretty sure he's on the verge of a nervous breakdown. And you don't want to be the one who pushes him over the edge.
Alfred, you're the one bleeding on my couch, so...
Нет, она права, Альфреду скоро колпак отеет,
Not as
блядь.
bad as it looks.
Could have fooled me.
Whoa, what are you doing?
Relax. I'm just changing out the bandage. Be a doll and hand me a clean piece of gauze.
Вот так вот мы мило общаемся в перерывах между пизделовками.
There. Good as new. So, do you want to tell me what really happened? We both know you didn't get this from a motorcycle accident.
I was ambushed by your friend Gordon tonight. Thought you knew. You and Gordon are so tight. He must have mentioned he was coming after me.
Yeah, I heard. He told me he was coming after you.
I suspected as much.
Сейчас будет спрашивать, почему ты не предупредил меня? Во, да. Я думал, вы друзья, да пиздец мы какие нахуй лютейшие друзья, блядь. Я думаю, почему тут нет вариантов, блядь, вот как-то более расширенных, что ли? Я хотел помочь Гордону, хуйня это все. Ты меня предала. Ну, блядь, сейчас она скажет, ой, да это все было специально сделано, блядь, хуё-моё, блядь. Ну, вообще, вот, на самом деле, почему не предупредил, потому что она бы в это все равно не поверила, бы она сказала, ну, как раз мы оба охотимся за ноутами, за ноутбуком, и как раз я вот специально ее там сказал, типа, за того полицию там гонится.
I honestly don't know.
I know you're confused about a lot of things right now. I was just hoping I wasn't one of them. Listen, this little game we play, you know I've always enjoyed it. The tit for tat. It's fun. But tonight, you've taken it too far.
Я зашел, это ты меня предала, блядь.
Is that why you came here? To guilt trip me?
No. I came for Harley's laptop.
Why is the laptop so important to you?
I wanted to get payback for Riddler, on my own terms. I let my temper get the best of me. But this is bigger.
Да ты не похожа на мстительницу, ты обычный вор.
I want to find that black site before they do.
The laptop is useless without Riddler's decryptor.
Good thing I brought it then.
You have the goggles too?
Not so fast. What are you offering me in return? You know when it comes to me, nothing is for free.
Блять, а что, давай так.
What you really want. Me.
I've already had you.
Ну так это был.
Besides, you were willing to give me to the cops. Dodging bullets doesn't exactly put me in the mood.
What do you want from me, Selina?
I want you to admit that you need my help. I want you to say, Selina, I need you. I can't do this without you.
Ёбаная ты актриса, блядь.
Say it and it's yours.
Давай, похуй.
Selina, I need you.
And?
I can't do this without you.
No, you can't.
Так, блядь, у него ножик нахуй в другой руке по-любому. Ничего не хочу отвечать.
So, what now? Are we gonna crack Riddler's laptop together or not? I'm out on a line here. Don't leave me hanging.
Come downstairs with me.
What's downstairs?
You'll see.
Зря, блядь, что-то вот я прям вроде бы делаю какие-то действия, но я моментально начинаю о них сожалеть.
Are you coming?
Сейчас я еще этой предательнице покажу, блядь, свое убежище. Ой, блядь, Женя, чё-то ты хуевертишь, блядь. Но с другой стороны, все предыдущие игры, которые были 6 проектов от Тейлов, я везде был четко убежден, что я все делал правильно. А теперь, походу, пришло время хуевертить.
I thought I'd seen it all when I found you hanging with the sewer rats, Bruce. This place. It's really you. Rich men and their toys. Only thing missing is a wet bar.
The cave shields my tech from surveillance and gives me direct access to Gotham's waterways. It's perfect.
Yeah, but it's so isolating. Like the whole world is just
Но ведь так оно и есть, так и было задумано.
I know how hard it is to let people in. The fact that you've done that, it means a lot to me, Bruce. I didn't give a damn about anyone else until I met you. You're a bad influence on me.
Do you really mean that?
Нет, конечно же. Вот именно.
Being here with you. I came back to Gotham for a little redemption, but I didn't expect to find it next to you. It's nice. The way I feel around you, like I can be better. Do you maybe feel the same?
У меня были отношения с очень похожей девушкой. Она вот такая же она была. Она вроде как и предательница, и меня к ней тянуло прям сильно очень. И каждый раз я осознанно выбирал ебанутый ответ и огребал за это. Я не знаю, слава богу, я от нее отделался. Прям реально, слава богу. Это, блядь, такие у меня единичные были отношения, одновременно ебанутые и страстные. Поэтому я такую же хуйню отвечу. Чё бы я ответил там с ней тогда?
That's what I wanted. I've missed this. Hold that thought. Is that
Чё, шляпа
what I think it
загадочника?
is? What is my stuff doing on display in your cave? Alongside mementos of the psychopaths you've locked up?
А потому что ты
Not
была
that you're
врагом.
normal by any stretch of the imagination, but and there I am, right next to Harvey Dent. This has got to be good.
They remind me of you. Is that such a bad thing? Did you want them back?
Hold on to them. They look kind of nice there.
Я думал, она заметила эту трость этого чувака.
Tea for two is served.
Alfred, thank you.
Как-то я не уверен в этом, что этого хочу делать в этой пещере, чтобы не поставить под угрозу это все.
Let's try this again.
Access granted.
Bruce, whenever you have a moment, I have something to show you.
Нет, одну я тут не оставлю
That
снова.
computer will scan for viruses and other safeguards before we can have access to the data.
Так, ну понятно, это все. Это все мы видели. А можно выбрать какой диск? И вот эти вот отношения с Селиной непонятные. Но вот они мне очень напоминают ту мою, скажем так, прошлую жизнь. Друг друга и предавали, и прям реально просто очень все похожее. Я как будто очутился в прошлом своем. Такая же неоднозначность, влечение друг к другу, недоверие, подставы с обоих сторон.
I finished up a new feature for your contacts. Lucius nearly completed it before. Well, I've been fiddling with it to keep myself occupied. At any rate, your contacts now have the capability to detect heat signatures. Cold, too, because with Mr. Freeze, you never know.
Thanks. I'm sure it'll come in handy.
I'm impressed
Кстати,
you
ты
felt
к врачу
close enough
сходил,
to
нет?
someone to welcome them into the Batcave. And I'm curious to know why.
Потому что я долбоёб, блядь.
Not that I'm judging, mind you.
Потому что я долбоёб, и я осознанно выбираю этот же ответ, блядь.
Maybe you should keep an eye on the more valuable
Да, намного для меня значит, но я не доверяю. Поэтому такую я хуйню вытворил.
items down here.
Я и тогда, в прошлой жизни такую хуйню вытворял, блядь.
Good for you, Bruce. This is a big step.
Да или, блядь, назад.
It's done. Sounds like the laptop is safe.
Hello.
So, how are you holding up?
Well, I'm ready and able to serve.
Да я про здоровье имел в виду. Да, блядь. Как тебя нажать-то, блядь? Ну это я все видел уже. Ты чё там, машину мою хочешь угнать?
It's over 600 horsepower. Selena. So, what do you think is next for us?
Romantically, or with Riddler's laptop? I don't have a lot of expectations, but I do have some hope.
Тебе нравится мой бэт-компьютер?
So, what do you think?
There's a lot of interesting tech down here. How you did it all, I'll never know. And it's more hospitable than the abandoned subway those maniacs call home. But just barely.
Так там же лестница, что я не могу, что ли, по ней подняться? А, она там вообще куда-то в другое место.
I shall be upstairs if you need me. Good luck.
Look at all this data.
Finally, something we can read. Let's see what he knew.
Так, видео.
Patient 843.
10 milligram injection at 0.01% solution. Patient 844. 10 milligram injection at 0.015% solution.
What is that? Human test subjects?
We have to find what they were giving those test subjects.
Oh no.
Some kind of viral agent from the looks of things. Invoices, schematics, design notes.
Идиоты считают, что они в безопасности, они глупее, чем я думал, если считают, что я забуду о том, что они сделали. Если они думают, что я прошу, я скоро до них доберусь, я знаю, кто их поставщик, а это значит, что я знаю, где они проворачивали свои грязные дела. Они в Готэме прячутся на виду, им недолго осталось, Загадочник.
Riddler must have been talking about the location of the black site. His obsession with data left us an incredibly thorough paper trail.
Look at these manifests.
Bodhi's Spa? Strange place for delivery of virus incubators. This must be what Riddler means by hiding in plain sight. A biological weapon. This is what Harley wants. Agency.
The agency. Don't you work with them?
Amanda Waller. She runs the agency.
Sounds like you owe her a phone call.
Bruce, to what do I owe the pleasure of this call?
The agency was working on a virus with human test subjects.
Bruce, what on earth?
I just saw it with my own eyes.
How do you... Is that what Quinn's after?
Yes. I found the black site. Hiding in the middle of Gotham at the
А не рада я об этом сказал?
Okay, okay. I promise we'll get to the bottom of this. But
В чем, блядь?
to trust me. Meet me at Wayne Tower in 15. I'll tell you what I know.
Harley was asking if the goggles are ready. I'll go back to the subway, see if I can keep her busy.
Thanks, Selena.
Benefits of partners. Be safe, Bats.
You too. Tiffany, what are you doing here?
Running late today? I expected you earlier. I needed to talk to you, but you only have yourself to blame for this.
Она меня сдала.
Hands behind your
Ну,
back!
конечно же.
Now! On the floor!
Now!
Bruce Wayne, you're under arrest for armed robbery, murder, and criminal conspiracy to commit a terrorist act. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney.
Thanks for the call, Miss Fox. You've done a good thing today.
I looked to you for answers, for comfort after my father's death. Instead, you're running with a new crowd. Criminals? I hope you understand why I had to do this. It makes me question everything you've told me my entire life.
Why didn't you just talk to me, Tiffany?
I tried. Every time I saw you, you were with those freaks.
What in the... Director Waller?
Uncuff Mr. Wayne right now, or you'll spend the rest of your life as a meter maid. Mr. Wayne is under agency protection, and you know it.
What?
You've known it for some time.
Waller and the agency? They're not always gonna be around to save you, Wayne. One day, you're gonna run out of favors to call in. And when you do, there'll be hell to pay.
I'm not a criminal, Gordon.
Officers, please.
He's involved. He belongs in a cell.
This is neither your concern or your purview. Go home, Gordon. You're done here.
The hell I will.
If I were you, I'd be very careful with my next words.
And if I were you, I'd stop interfering with GCPD business. This is my city.
Not anymore. You're so far out of line, you can't see the truth. You're dismissed.
Excuse me?
You tested me. This is what happens.
Damn it, Waller! You can't do this!
It's well within my power, and you know.
Не, нахуй, я не буду напрягаться.
said
Я вообще в этот разговор не хочу встревать.
I hope you're happy, Bruce. You took away my best shot at making a difference in this place.
No. You did that to yourself. Time to go, Jim.
Эту пизду с собой тоже забирайте, Фоксу.
And be right outside. When you're ready.
I apologize.
Да что ты, блядь, говоришь?
Calling the cops was a bit much. I'm just... I wish you understood how much this all scares me. The agency? If I had known you were... What are you doing with them? Please, just tell me, Bruce.
Look, Tiffany, I'm an undercover operative. What I'm doing, it's dangerous.
Thank you for telling me. I see now, though. This is why he's dead. He was involved in whatever you're doing. This work you're doing seems incredibly dangerous. But there's something I don't get. Why you? I mean, no offense, but you're just... Bruce.
Надо ее вербовать все равно. Поэтому стоит сказать правду. Или я... А чё у нас, в принципе, вся игра ебанутых действий? Поехали, нахуй. Я железный человек, блядь.
I'm Batman.
You're Batman. The Batman.
Come on, got something to show you.
Hey, Bruce. Wanted to show you a preview of your new batsuit. I know you and Alfred are still on your well-deserved retreat, but I couldn't help myself.
Dad.
I'll upload the specs to your private server. All right. Hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. I'll see you soon.
It was hard to believe. But hearing it from him...
The truth is, there wouldn't be a Batman without your father. He made the suit, the Batmobile, the gear, all of it.
Bruce. He set the bar pretty high, huh? With Dad gone... Maybe I can still help. If Batman is interested. It's the least I can do. And I know my dad would be proud.
The way things are going right now, he could use a little help.
Okay, I need to digest. Sorry for everything earlier, but thank you for trusting me
Ну,
with
блядь,
this.
надеюсь, я не пожалею об этом.
I'm only saying we might be pushing him too hard.
He's capable, and he knows how to cover his tracks. Our only path forward is through Wayne. Let's get to it then. I know you have some questions.
A few. Care to explain why the videos I saw said this virus was an agency experiment?
Years ago, I was brought in to rectify the agency's past mistakes. Or failing that, to cover them up. One mess in particular dealt with Black Ops experiments. Human subjects. The kind of amoral science that makes your skin crawl.
Sanctus.
They were a division that was shut down for good, long before either of us joined. But evidently, they went underground.
This is our worst-case scenario. With Sanctus off the leash, this research poses a global threat. If I'd known where they set up their den, I would have taken them out years ago.
If you want them taken out, now's your chance. We know right where they are.
It's not that simple.
Sanctus was dangerous then. They're certainly worse now. This whole situation, it's given me an idea. I can't put an agent within 1,000 yards of that place without them starting a war or blowing up the entire block just to cover their tracks.
We know it's tricky, but leading Harley and her gang into Sanctus might allow the two problems to take care of themselves.
They have Riddler's info. They have a way in. And you're undercover with them.
At least with Sanctus and the Pact at each other's throats, the agency can act quickly, clean up, and minimize casualties.
It's unorthodox. But a strike like this will keep damage from spilling onto Gotham streets.
То есть ты предлагаешь их стравить, да?
Makes sense.
Думаю, что в этом
Why
есть
endanger
смысл.
anyone else when I have my own personal wrecking crew?
My thoughts, exactly. Look, for now, just go and check this place out. Right now, as yourself. We don't want them to know Batman is on their tail. I bet you're the type of guy who has some expensive surveillance equipment.
We have your back, Bruce. We'll be right
Да,
behind
да,
you.
да, я это
Keep me
уже
in the loop so I
слышал.
know what my team and I might be facing when it goes down. Defenses, security, whatever.
Their lives are in your hands, Bruce.
As well as the fate of this city. I know you might have reservations about working with Harley and her crew like this. Sometimes you have to use bad people to do good things.
Так, сколько уже идет запись? Уже 1:40, да, не считая моего перекура.
Al?
Have you located the black site?
I think so.
While you were at the office, I did some basic online research on the Bodhi Spa.
Excellent. What's the verdict?
According to reviews, it truly seems to be a fully functioning business, not just a front.
Couldn't tell from the service entrance.
They offer rather popular high-end massages and have an active social media feed. It's a 24-hour business, Bruce. There are customers going in and out at all times. They have no idea what's coming for them.
There's no way to tell until I get in there. I'll proceed with caution. Initiate the feed of my contacts to Waller. Let her know I'm here.
At once.
Need to see what we're up against.
Good idea. Remember, you're able to toggle the thermal imaging in your lenses. I'm signing off while you speak with Director Waller. Be careful.
Thanks, Al. Waller?
On the line, Bruce.
I'm here. I'll let you know if I find anything interesting.
Caution is key, Bruce. This situation is a spark away from a wildfire.
I'll keep that in mind.
Что у меня с глазами, блин? А, вот как это делается. Так, электричество, тепло и выключить.
There are still traces of heat signatures. Someone was here recently. Maybe guards. That appears to just be a patron.
А может и не просто.
Looks like we have a receptionist behind the front desk.
She's hardly anything to worry about.
All too easy to hide a gun under that desk. see a security panel inside the building. It could trigger an alarm system of some kind. If I can hit that before they suspect what I'm really here for.
They'll be blind and helpless. Perfect for my people. You just saved a few agents' lives, Bruce.
That access door is connected to the spa.
Но я же уже, по-моему, все нажал, с чем можно взаимодействовать, или нет?
They're heading downstairs. The real lab must be underground. Sanctus has been in the middle of Gotham this entire time.
They burrow under your skin and eat you from the inside out. This is why I'm willing to let these criminals be the tip of the spear. Dangerous and expendable. My favorite adjectives.
Да, только не забывай, что я там буду.
I know being undercover's been tough, but you just need to maintain it a little longer. If you don't get inside with those maniacs, we're going to have a pandemic on our hands.
Опа.
Waller, I need to go.
Now why would a billionaire be skulking around in a filthy alley? Carefully inspecting every detail.
I could ask you the same.
Oh, I'm not skulking. I have a very deliberate purpose.
Why, Bane, have you been spying on me?
Spying? No. I've only been keeping an eye on you.
That's the same thing.
I heard the GCPD paid you a visit at your office, so I swung by to see if you might be in need of some aid. Innocent as that. Then, something about the look on your face as you left. So, determined. Yes, I had a sense you would lead me to something interesting. Project Lotus. This is the secret you and Harley had. Where are we, Bruce? What is this place? And do your best to be honest. Lie is insult us. Both.
This is Harley's secret to give, not mine.
Secret? A fourth grader could piece this together. Project Lotus is what we're after. And this is it. Finding you in this duplicitous position while we have a mole problem. Well, it does not look good for you, my friend. When you wake up, you can tell Harley that you led me right to her conspiracy.
Wake up.
Да, больно было,
Rise
наверное.
and shine.
Hold your horses!
Oh, I pity what you're about to face, Wayne. You had so much going for you, Bruce. But trying to hide your discovery from me... Well... Harley wanted to spearhead the hunt for the mole. This will be her chance. So, be thoughtful with your words in there. They could be your last.
Thanks for the warning. I'll be careful.
I hope it's not you, Wayne. But if it is, I'll kill everyone who shows up for your funeral.
What is it now, Bane?
The rat has been uncovered. Wayne was right under your nose. I tracked Wayne to the location of the black site. And if he
I
hadn't...
sent Wayne to scout it, so lower your damn voice. It was the final piece of the puzzle and now we got it. Go get your boys ready. We move on the site ASAP. And don't worry your pretty little head about our rat problem.
Блять, это даже еще хуже, блять. Сейчас она нахуй допрос мне устроит.
And Bane, tell Freeze to get one of them popsicle makers ready. You're not going anywhere. You're in here. With me.
Что там, манекены или трупы?
Thanks for backing me up.
Don't mention it. Can't have him stepping on my turf, you know? I said I'd find the rats. And I will. Your father. He was a hard man, right? Someone lied to him, betrayed him. He ended them. Think he was onto something with that idea? Show no mercy? Take no apologies?
You need to keep your people in line. Sometimes that means making hard choices.
Such a pretty way of
Че, опять
saying
забыли
killing a
перевести
person.
часть
And taking you
диалога?
for such a ruthless fella. You are who I think you are, Bruce.
Who do you think I am?
A man out to prove to the underworld he's just as bad as his dear departed dad. Or there more to the story I should know? Hidden depths? Secrets you don't want me to see?
I also enjoy long walks on the beach.
You're funny. Must have gotten that from your mother's side. You know, my dad could be a funny guy, too. And they all fell down to the deep to drown, to the dark to drown. He used to sing that to me. My dad. Made me feel safe. Like nothing could hurt me.
You have a nice voice.
Ну, кстати, ну да, действительно приятно.
Might want to get those ears checked, Brucey. But it's nice to know I have a fan. Been running short of those lately. In fact, you being like my dad, that's why I got such a soft spot for you.
Oh, you do?
You found me the black site, didn't you? Plus, you're not a bad guy. I mean, you're rotten like the rest of us. But you actually care for some people. Like that girl. What's her face? Brittany? No.
Tiffany.
Tiffany. You remember? Early 20s, fresh-faced and optimistic. How am I doing? I'd kill to have a friend like that right now. Yeah, friends are great. Except when you have to lose them. Laptop's gone.
What are you?
Yeah, Shaka. We have a turncoat. I've interviewed just about everyone in the place. Except maybe one. Or two. So gosh, that only leaves the two people I haven't cleared. You and Catwoman. Maybe it was the guy who Bane gave the hamburger face. But weirdest thing, the laptop went missing after that.
Well, you must have missed something. Catwoman and I are loyal.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll take your word for it. Spoiler alert. I ain't taking your word for it.
Ну и как ты хочешь узнать?
John, get in here! When I told Puddin' I narrowed it down to you two, he begged me to let him interrogate you. I gave him some pointers, and now this is his chance.
Hi, Bruce. You potential rat.
Have at it, John.
А как же клятва на мизинцах?
Do you mind? Can't learn to ride with training wheels on forever, you know?
I'll be right outside.
Admit it, you rat scum! You're the...
Может, он играет всего лишь?
Sorry, I have to make it sound good.
Do it again.
What?
Hit me again.
Take that!
You hitting him already? I'll let it play.
come to this. But we both know what has to be done. Catwoman has to take the fall. Think about it, Bruce. Harley's gonna kill that Tiffany girl.
Но я же не могу ее подставить.
There is no scenario where we are letting that happen.
I knew that'd be your knee-jerk reaction, but this is the only way out. The only way that keeps you alive.
Did you even stick up for me?
I tried, Bruce. I really did. I said it loud and clear. Internally. You know Harley. She's not a mind reader. I'm sorry. I'm not as strong as you. Well, I'll get through this, Bruce, but I don't see a lot of options that end too great for you. It's either you or her. What do you want to do, Bruce? She knows it was one of you two. She knows. And don't think I don't feel just awful about this. Since, you know, I stole it. Can't help but feel a little bit responsible.
All right, time's up.
Perfect, because I'm done.
You got a confession? Great job, Puddin'. Who we hanging out to dry?
Go ahead, Bruce. Tell her what you told me. Come on. Go ahead, Bruce.
А чё, варианта Джокер нету, да?
Like we talked about.
It was me, Harley. I took it.
You were just starting to get under my skin. Too bad. I guess I do have to hurt Tiffany after all. And you, of course. I knew you had it in you, John. We are gonna do terrible things together. Like, send this one to the great icebox in the sky.
Ну и что сейчас у нас будет? Блять, опять что ли в капсулу?
Well, Bruce, it's been fun. Bane, get him inside. You can let the cats out of the bag.
Bruce!
Bruce is in deep trouble.
Harley, be reasonable!
Why would I start now?
I can help. You need me!
Yeah, once you're an ice cube, I can use you to keep the vodka cold.
Wait! Harley, as great as this is as a punishment, not Bruce. You can't. He's my best friend.
Aw, Puddin', that's sweet.
So, maybe we can let him go? Live, at least?
Nah.
И чё, вот он меня будет мариновать, что ли? Опять же, да, могли просто меня заморозить и разломать на куски. Но чем я больше в нее играю, тем она мне больше нравится. Прям интриги, блядь, интрига на интриги. Мне прям вкатила эта игра прям. Ладно, в общем, подписывайтесь на канал, ставьте лайки, комментируйте. Всем пока.